I am the Alpha and Omega, Revelation 1, 8, 11, 21, 6, 22, 13. Quote, the revelation of Jesus Christ, which God gave him, Revelation 1, 1. The opening verse of Revelation articulates a clear distinction between God and Jesus. If Jesus received a revelation from God, then he cannot himself be God. The law of non-contradiction, espoused in biblical hermeneutics, requires us to interpret the rest of the book of Revelation in light of this unambiguous distinction. Jesus is not the Alpha and Omega. The term Alpha and Omega, the first and last letters of the Greek alphabet, occurs 4 times in the Bible. It is recognized to be one of God's many titles, similar to Lord, Creator, Most High, etc. In none of its biblical occurrences is the title Alpha and Omega applied to Jesus. Consider the following proofs of this fact. Revelation 1:8, quote, I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the ending, saith the Lord, which is, and which was, and which is to come, the Almighty. Revelation 1:8. Note that these words are spoken by the Almighty. Jesus is never called nor depicted as Almighty. His Father is always more mighty than he. Jesus said that his Father sent him, John 8:42, etc., empowered him, Matthew 28:18, and told him what to say, John 14:10, 5:36, 9:4, etc. In all of this, the Father is mightier than the Son. Jesus said, I can of mine own self do nothing, John 5:30. This is the exact opposite of almightiness. Jesus spoke of, quote, my God, both while on earth, John 20:17, and in heaven, Revelation 3:12. One's God is infinitely mightier than oneself. In Revelation 1:8, the Alpha and Omega, the Almighty, is Jesus' Father, not Jesus himself. Is to come means that God is eternal. When God says that he is to come, he does not mean that he is coming to earth, but that he will always be God, quote, intended to attribute to God the quality of eternal existence, pulpit commentary, quote, which ever was and now is and is still to come, or forever will be, Benson's commentary, quote, who is eternal, existing in all past time, existing now, and to continue to exist forever, Barnes notes on the Bible, quote, his eternity, the same yesterday, today, and forever, Matthew Poole's commentary. Quote, him which is to come is not Jesus. Quote, grace be unto you, and peace from him which is and was and is to come, and from the 7 spirits which are before his throne, and from Jesus Christ, Revelation 1, 4, and 5. Trinitarianism wishes us to believe that him which is to come is Jesus, but notice that between him and Jesus are listed the 7 spirits which are before his throne. This salutation is sent from 3 entities, God, the spirits, and Jesus, each separated by the words and from. In this listing, God which is to come is no more Jesus than he is the 7 spirits gathered in front of him. Revelation 1, 10, and 11, quote, I heard behind me a great voice saying, I am Alpha and Omega, the first and the last. Revelation 1, 10, and 11. Based upon a corruption of this text, Trinitarianism misapplies the title Alpha and Omega to Jesus, claiming that this means that he is God. However, not in the best or earliest manuscripts. Quote, I am Alpha and Omega is omitted from the revision as it is not found in the best manuscripts, People's New Testament. Quote, the oldest manuscripts all omit this clause, JF&B commentary. Quote, Alpha and Omega, beginning and ending, is not in the Alexandrian copy, the Complutensian edition, the Vulgate Latin Syriac, or Ethiopic versions. Gill's exposition. Quote, this whole clause is wanting in ABC, 31 others, some editions, the Syriac, Coptic, Ethiopic, Armenian, Slavonic, Vulgate, Arethes, Andreas, and Primasius, the Adam Clark commentary. The words, I am the Alpha and Omega, are not found in most English translations of Revelation 1, 10, and 11. Revelation 21, 6. Quote, and he said unto me, it is done. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. Trinitarianism would have us believe that it is Jesus who says this, but in the next verse, the one speaking says, I will be his God, and he shall be my son. Revelation 21, 7. Jesus is not our Father. He is, quote, the Son of the Father. 2 John 1, 3. The one claiming to be Alpha and Omega in Revelation 21, 6 is not Jesus, but his, quote, God and Father. 2 Corinthians 11:31. Revelation 22:13. Quote, I am the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and the last. Revelation 22:13. These words are spoken by, quote, God sitting on the throne. Revelation 21:5 and 7:10. But of Jesus, Revelation says, a lamb stood and came and took the book out of the right hand of him that sat upon the throne. Revelation 5, 6, and 7. The Alpha and Omega in Revelation 22:13 is not Jesus standing before and coming to the throne, but his God and Father seated upon it. Conclusion. In the Bible, the title Alpha and Omega is never claimed by nor attributed to Jesus, but always and only claimed by and attributed to his Father.